Hi, I'm Gavin, and today you're going to learn the counterintuitive way to get anyone to be interested in almost anything you have to say. Sounds good? If you're new here, I help introverted solo entrepreneurs who feel isolated in their business to feel a sense of connection and community around them. And I offer tips and tools to help achieve that in high leverage, subtle ways. So, why do you want to learn how to get anyone to be interested in what you have to say? Well, if you don't, you actually run the risk of feeling alone, really, or not feeling understood. And this can lead to being in a conversation with someone or being in a room with other people and actually feeling alone, not feeling like anyone gets you, not feeling as if anyone understands you. But if you do actually learn to get other people interested in you and interested in what you have to say, you actually feel this sense of relatedness in your relationships. And people actually get you and you feel gotten and seen and really loved up in a way. How do you do this, right? Well, this actually comes from Stephen Covey, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And in it, I think it is habit number 5 or number 4 actually. It's seek first to understand, then be understood. Now it's a cool little subtle shift, and I think about it often. I'm like, wait, why does that even work? Well, if you think about our current climate, a lot of us are polarized. We have our different worldviews or what we believe, and we kind of get stuck in our little camps or our own little echo chambers. And we only speak to people that already understands us or already value what we value. And that feels good. The reason it feels good is because we feel seen and understood and gotten. But there are people in our lives that may not believe everything we believe. They might have different values than us. And how do you feel seen and understood by them? Well, this is where this little subtle shift comes in. What we're all doing as a default is we're all trying to get other people to listen to us. Funny enough, I'm kind of doing that in this recording. If you think about it, I might believe something and I'm saying, hey, listen to me. This is what I think. This is what I think. This is what I think. And the other person, like, why? Why should I even care? But if we actually sit first and say, hey, what's going on for you? Tell me about yourself. That's the seeking first to understand. And when someone else feels understood by you, it's almost like the law of reciprocity where we want to repay back that feeling because we now feel loved up and juicy and like, wow, I feel really connected to you. I feel related to you. I feel as if you understand me. Tell me about yourself. What's going on for you? And that draws them into you, like attracts them into you. And they want to hear everything you have to say. You know, it reminds me of a number of quotes that kind of lead along the way. It's kind of cool. Like these kind of things are like hidden in plain sight. But when you actually start watching them, they appear like, whoa, okay, I get it. So it's kind of like this quote of people don't care what you know until they know that you care, right? Or if you want to be interesting, you have to be interested. If you do this little subtle Jedi mind trick, it's not even really a Jedi mind trick. It's really how you form deep, meaningful relationships. But somehow we've forgotten that. If you seek to understand the other person, even if they have a different worldview than you do, they may actually start softening a little bit and be drawn into you. Now, I kind of got this from another weird place. It came from hostage negotiations. If you ever watch like movies like Die Hard or something like that, when a hostage negotiator shows up on scene, they're not butting heads and like, hey, this is, you should put that thing down or you should let those people go. They're not. That's worldviews battling. What a hostage negotiator does is they actually do this cool thing where they almost psychologically and emotionally sit beside the person and say, hey man, what's going on? Like, what led you here? They are seeking to understand the person and really get the world from their perspective. And what ends up happening is the person just diffuses and softens. And it's like, wow. And really all they were looking for is just to be understood. So, of course, it's an extreme example, but we can take little nuggets from that, so those little Jedi mind tricks, and apply them subtly and lovingly into our own lives and into our own relationships. Give it a shot. If you seek to understand the people in your lives, even if they have different worldviews, they may actually lean in and want to understand you more and be interested in what you have to say. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to accept or believe what they believe. You don't have to do that. But just understanding them does a lot to keep the relationship rich and meaningful and connected. So give that a shot. Let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, this is Gavin for another Togetherness conversation. Talk to you then.